God is my rock, He will stay strong. I build my life upon His promises, so I will sing and I will dance, because I know God is my rock. I was walking along when I fell into sinking sand, finding all of the time things weren't going the way I planned. But then God came along and He offered me His hand. I'll never be alone, He'll always be my friend. And He says, trust in me, I'm the safest place to stand. 3, 2, 1. God is my rock, He will stay strong. I build my life upon His promises, so I will sing and I will dance, because I know God is my rock. Now when I am afraid, when I don't know what's happening, I remember you're God and I trust you with everything. So I will jump up and down, bringing praise to my one true King. You are the source of my hope, you're the reason I dance and sing. I trust you, Lord, trust you with everything. 3, 2, 1. God is my rock, He will stay strong. I'll build my life upon His promises, so I will sing and I will dance, because I know God is my rock, He will stay strong. I build my life upon His promises, so I will sing and I will dance, because I know God is my rock. God is my rock. God is my rock. God is my rock. God is my rock.
Big watermelon, cut it in half. Some goes this way, some goes that way. Bring it all back together.
Hey guys, we're going to sing some songs now.
So feel free to jump up and down, get involved and sing along.
Hey guys, today we're going to be singing He's Got the Whole World in His Hands.
He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got the wind and the rain in His hands. He's got the wind and the rain in His hands. He's got the wind and the rain in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got all of Cobar in His hands. He's got all of Cobar in His hands. He's got all of Cobar in His hands. He's got Cobar in His hands. He's got the whole world 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 in His hands.
Did you like yesterday's balloons with Pastor Darren and Stormy? Well, let's see what they have in store for us today.
Well, today I have a green balloon, and once again,
You need to guess what I am making.
Do you know what?
What?
Green is my favourite colour.
Green's your favourite colour. Why is green your favourite colour?
Because the grass is green and the trees are green.
That's right. The grass is green and the trees are green. We're going to inflate the green balloon. See if you can guess what it is, boys and girls and Stormy. 1, 2, 3 pumps. Soften it, tie it off. It's just a plain balloon. As I twist it and I shape it, hopefully it's going to become something beautiful.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to become something beautiful.
Here's hoping. 1 bubble, 2 bubbles, join them together. A 3rd bubble, roll it through the middle, and then 2 more smaller bubbles at the top. Join it in. And there it is. I don't need this bit.
Do we get another pop?
I'm going to pop it off. You ready? 1, 2, 3. There it is.
It's just went squeak.
Made a squeak, not a pop. And tie it in. And there it is. It's a work in progress.
It looks a bit like some green bananas.
Green banana, a bit like a bunch of green bananas, but it's not green bananas. You put this one down, it's a work in progress. Now we're all works in progress, Stormy, as God twists and shapes us into his amazing creations. I'm going to blow up another green balloon. 3, 4, 5 pumps almost all the way up. And tie it into the middle. So there's the head. That's the clue.
That was a clue.
That's right, a clue, Stormy.
It has a head, boys and girls.
That's right. That's a big clue. A neck, a front leg, and another front leg. And
Definitely an animal.
it's an animal, that's right. You're guessing well, Stormy, today. And the back, and some big clue, some big, bouncy back legs.
It's a gazelle.
No, have you ever seen a green gazelle, Stormy?
No.
No, it's not a gazelle, but it is an animal. I need to give it some googly eyes right at the top there.
Does this animal like water?
Yeah, it does like water or damp places. So I think you might be getting close to guessing it, Stormy. There's its googly eyes, and
I think it's still missing something.
it needs a big, long, sticky tongue. And take out my texter and draw on its eyes. And there it is. Can you guess, boys and girls? Can you guess, Stormy?
Oh, I think it's a green tree frog.
It's a green frog. Well done. Did you guess, boys and girls? Did you know that frogs live under rocks?
Yeah, and that's like our theme.
Your theme is God is our rock. And these frogs rely on the rock for protection.
Hey, I know a little acronym like that.
Do you?
FROG. What does
Frog.
FROG stand for?
F. What's it stand for?
Fully
R.
reliant
O.
on
G.
God.
Fully reliant on God. God is our rock. We can fully rely on him just like the frog relies on the rock.
Oh, that's great, Pastor Darren. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Stormy.
Hey kids, even though we can't be together right now, let's sing a song together called Let Us Come Together.
Are you ready for another sand art, boys and girls?
In a small hollow of an open field in France, a clutch of eggs sat. Over time, the eggs hatched, and from one of them, a little hen grew. This little hen made her home in the field, pecking at insects and scratching in the dirt, spending her days clucking through the grasses. The little hen loved living in this field. One day she noticed something was different. Overhead roared the sounds of engines and propellers. The ground rumbled with the footsteps of men, and strange things fell from the sky. Maurice was a young man who had been conscripted to the army, and now he was facing battle on the front line. His fear was strong, but so was his faith in God. God was the rock he would cling to. As Maurice went into battle on the very field where the little hen lived, he carried with him a hope in God. Crying out in pain, Maurice slumped to the ground. He had been hit by exploding shrapnel, and now he was too hurt to get up and move. The medics were unable to reach him because the battle continued around. Darkness began to fall, and Maurice lay wounded in the small hollow of an open field. He felt weak from having lost blood. He thought about the little bit of food that he had in his bag. If only he had the strength to roll over and unbuckle that bag. But he was helpless. If he didn't eat something soon, he knew he would die. Morning came and Maurice was still alive. He was cold, bleeding, and desperately in need of something to sustain him. Hearing a noise, Maurice raised his eyes. Coming towards him was a little hen. Only God knows how this little hen had not been caught up in the terror and killed. As for why she had not been, God had a plan. The little hen stopped right near Maurice's hand, clucked and cackled, and laid an egg. Then she turned around and walked away, leaving her gift with Maurice. Maurice, bewildered but grateful, took the egg and ate it. Its richness and warmth gave him energy, and despite the pain he was in, he felt a little better. Night returned and Maurice's body shivered and ached all over. As the sun rose higher the following morning, Maurice became aware that the little hen was again standing near him. The little hen squatted right near his hand and laid another egg. The same thing happened for a total of 5 mornings. Maurice was able to get enough nourishment from the eggs to stay alive until the battle ended, and medics could access and treat him. In reflecting, Maurice realized that God had been taking care of him. It was like the ravens feeding the prophet Elijah. Ravens for Elijah, a hen for Maurice. Yes, God sometimes provides in unusual ways. But He is as reliable as a rock is strong. We can hold on to Him and know that He will always be there for us. He is rock solid.
Wow, that sand art was something special. Did you know it's actually based on a true story? Today's craft is pet rocks, so make sure to take out craft pack 2 from your STORMCo packs.
Welcome to our craft segment. Today we're going to be making pet rocks, as seen here. They look pretty funky and funny. In your craft packs, you will have a rock that will be a base for your project, and some felt fabrics, along with some shiny little gemstones and googly eyes.
Each rock should be unique. It should be yours, it should be your own creation. This one has like a moustache on it, this one has wings, and I'm not sure about this one, kind of looks like Cookie Monster. But whatever you make it, it's your own unique rock. Some extra things to help you with this rock making process. You're going to want some scissors. If you might need your parents to help you with the scissors, you know, if you're not old enough to use them by yourself. Some pens, they will come handy if you want to draw on it, like this one here, I think it's got a beard on it. And each pack comes with double-sided tape. However, if you run out of the double-sided tape, glue is a good substitution. So first what you want to do is you just want to start by putting your base felt on your rock. I might go with yellow. You might want to get an adult to help you peel this double-sided tape off. It is a bit tricky. I'm going to cut mine to make a face. But I'm just going to make mine a circle and then stick it on my rock like this. There we go, so now my rock has now got a face. So now I'm going to add some eyes to my rock. So for the eyes also have double-sided tape on the back. So you're going to want to peel that off before you stick the eyes on. I'm going to make my rock have one eye. You can have two, like a normal person.
And a second eye over here. That's looking pretty funky.
That is pretty cool. Next, I'm going to use these sparkly diamond things.
That's a great idea.
You can cut yours individually. As you can see, there's 5. But they come joined together, so I'm going to make a nice diamond smile like this rock over here. Yeah, look how happy he looks. See, it's all coming together.
I'm going to use some of my other piece of felt to make maybe a mouth or a smile.
Okay. I think my blue piece of felt is going to look nice as some clothes.
If you're having trouble getting tape off like I am, you should ask a parent or a friend to help you.
Yes.
So I have finished my mouth and it's looking pretty nice. I'm a fan of it. I'm going to see if I can add anything more. How's yours looking, Elijah?
Mine is looking absolutely fabulous. Look at that. It's got a L on the back of the cape.
Very cool.
It is very cool. I like my rock pet.
I've given mine some orange wings to help it soar. I think that looks pretty nice.
It does look nice.
Pretty simple.
Do you have a name for your rock pet?
I'm going to call it Jeremy,
Why Jeremy?
because that just seems to resonate with it.
I might call mine Mike. I don't know why, it just looks like a Mike to me. Now, after you've finished making your rock pet, make sure that you clean up your table or wherever you've been working, because it really saves mum and dad the hassle of cleaning it up later. So hopefully your rock pets look as cool as ours, if not cooler.
We hope you had fun making these fabulous rock pets. Hopefully they look as good as ours, if not better. And have a good day.
I'm gonna raise my hands and shout hallelujah. I'm the King's kid.
Well, boys and girls, it's story time. Let's listen to today's story.
Out in the bushlands, on the slopes of a beautiful mountain, lived two twin sisters, Charlie and Vicky. On one sunny morning, the sisters were playing out in the backyard when Charlie had a wonderful idea.
Hey Vicky, how cool would it be if we had a place to hang out that was just for us? No one else would be allowed, and we could make it so big and awesome that all the kids in school would be begging to come.
That sounds awesome. But our place would need somewhere for us to play indoors if the weather was bad. How about a cubby house? The best cubby house around.
That's perfect. We should build it beside the river. Then we can go swimming in the summer whenever we want.
Well, you see, I was thinking we should build it on that huge rock where the kangaroos and parrots hang out. We could use our new binoculars to watch the animals. Besides, we can swim in the river at any time.
The two sisters argued back and forth about which place was better for their cubby house. Eventually, they became so loud that their mother came out to investigate.
Girls, what is all this fighting about? Why don't you both just build a cubby house in the places you suggested, and in a week we'll decide which is best.
Excited by the competition, both girls collected their materials and began building their cubby houses. Down by the river, Charlie had planned a cubby house with a deck jetty so that they could leap off into the river. She thought to herself as she tied it all off with sturdy rope that her idea was surely going to be the best. Up on the rocky mountain face, Vicky had built her cubby house where the animals visited at sunset. She made sure that her structure had a strong and sturdy foundation in the rocks, so there was no risk of it being damaged. The day before judging, Vicky wandered down to the river to see how her sister was getting along.
Wow, this looks beautiful. With the river and the jetty, it could be so much fun. However, there seems to be a problem here.
Oh hey Vicky, have you come to see the winning cubby house? It's sure to be the best with all the cool stuff inside like beanbags, an Xbox, and even a chocolate fountain.
This does sound amazing, especially the chocolate fountain. But Charlie, have you considered the foundation of your cubby house? Right on the edge of the river and the sands is not a strong foundation on which to place the cubby.
Oh, foundation smation, who cares? My cubby is as strong as any other. You'll see.
That night, the two sisters went to bed in their bunks, both excited to see whose cubby house would be the winner next morning. Charlie was certain that hers would be the best, and she fell asleep with a huge smile on her face. But late that night, as they lay sleeping, the clouds which had been forming that afternoon came together in a huge storm. It rained, it poured, it even hailed. The river burst its banks and flooded down from the top of the mountain. Both sisters ended up curled in their mother's bed, scared of thunder. And when it passed and the sun rose up, they wandered outside to judge the cubby houses with their mum.
My cubby is closer to the house. We should go there first.
As they wandered down to the river, they found themselves gasping in surprise. Their little river had burst its banks and flooded all the trees and plants in its path down the mountain, and Charlie's cubby had been completely washed away.
Oh no, my beautiful cubby house. Why did it wash away?
I'm sorry dear, but it seems that you didn't choose a firm enough foundation to place your cubby on. The sand just gave way.
With only one cubby left standing, both girls agreed that Vicky's was the best, and had a great time hanging out there with all their animal friends. Both of them had learnt a valuable lesson that you must always build on a firm foundation. Does this sound familiar, boys and girls? There's a parable in the Bible about firm foundations, about a man who built his house on the sandy land and it washed away in the rains. But a man who built his house upon the rock, his house stood firm. Did you know that Jesus is our rock? When we build our lives upon him, we too will stay firm in times of trouble.
I'm Agent Pig.
I'm Agent Pork.
And I'm Agent Piglet. And together we are the Three Little Pigs. I, Dr. Fear, have discovered the secret identities of the Three Little Pigs. I'm coming for you, secret agents.
Our identities have been compromised.
What?
Dr. Evil knows who we are.
We need to get out of here.
Quick, we need to hide somewhere. Where are we gonna go?
Let's try somewhere over there.
Look! A swamp hut! It looks abandoned. Quick, let's hide in there. I wonder whose hut this is. I hope they don't mind that we're staying in it.
What are you doing in my swamp? You fat little piglets, what are you doing in my swamp hut?
Mr. Shrek, please let us stay in your hut. We're hiding from Dr. Fear.
Fine, just don't touch anything. I like it the way it is.
Oh no! Here she comes.
Quick, hide!
Pigs! What makes you think this house is going to be any different? I'm going to blow this down just like I blew down the straw house. Oh! Quick, run!
God is my rock, he will stay strong. I build my life up. What did they do to my swamp hut?
Wow, that was an amazing drama. Make sure you tune in tomorrow to see what happens next.
Hey guys, we're gonna sing our theme song for the week now, God is our rock.
Yep, so if you can, sing along and do the actions and we'll have a bit of fun.
God is my rock, he will stay strong. I build my life upon his promises, so I will sing and I will dance, because I know God is my rock. I was walking along when I fell into sinking sand. All of the time, things weren't going the way I planned. But then God came along and he offered me his hand. I'll never be alone, he'll always be my friend. And he says, trust in me, I'm the safest place. Stay strong. I build my life upon his promises, so I will sing and I will dance, because I know God is my rock. Now when I am afraid, when I don't know what's happening, you're God, and I trust you with everything. So I will jump up and down, bringing praise to my one true King. You are the source of my hope, you're the reason I dance and sing. I trust you, Lord, trust you with
My rock,
he will stay strong. I'll build my life upon his promises, so I will sing and I will dance, because I know
Well, that brings us to the end of day 2 of our Kids Club program. We still have day 3 tomorrow. It's a great action-packed program full of fun and excitement. We find out what's going to happen in our drama. I'm looking forward to that. See you guys.
God is my rock, He will stay strong. I build my life upon His promises, so I will sing and I will dance, because I know God is my rock. I was walking along when I fell into sinking sand. Drowning all of the time, things weren't going the way I planned. But then God came